Hey, FCA teammate, Tristan Griffin here. I want to tell you a little bit about our All Abilities Camp initiative that we're launching in Northeast Ohio this summer. I'm really excited about this camp for many reasons, but really the story of this camp starts in October in Atlanta, Georgia for FCA leadership meetings. I was there and there was a group presenting on FCA's All Abilities initiatives, which essentially are non-existent almost at this point, but we want to figure out what those look like and we want to get better at them. But this small group was presenting, and one of the guys that was presenting said that he was at a sports camp for children with special needs on the West Coast a couple of years ago, and he was so excited about how one of the campers was just pumped to be called an athlete, right? It wasn't about winning the Super Bowl or winning a trophy. It was just being included in that group athlete that meant everything to this camper. And as I'm sitting here listening to this guy say these words, it punched me right in the heart, man. I just started bawling, tears streaming down my face, because it speaks to me so deeply about my own experience with my daughter who has special needs. So many times when we take her to social settings, say we're going to the park for her to play or something like that, she's on the outside looking in. And so from that moment on, I decided, you know what, I'm going to figure out what it looks like to bring all abilities initiatives here to Northeast Ohio for athletes with disabilities. And the idea of All Abilities Camp was born right there. And so I came back to Northeast Ohio and decided to figure out what that looked like. And we landed on a camp model where we're going to offer 4 different sports. We're going to have campers ages 2 to 27. We're going to have all sorts of organizations coming alongside of us to partner with us in putting this camp on. First and foremost would be our volunteer base is going to come from our local coaches and athletes from our local huddles. So think University of Akron athletes, think Talmadge High School, think Kenmore Garfield High School, right? Think Ennis Middle School, think Buchtel Middle School, right? All of these athletes are going to come and serve as volunteers at this camp to minister to athletes with disabilities. In addition to that, we've got 12 other organizations that have partnered with us in this camp to make it a success. In particular, in the physical training and curriculum realm, we've got Special Olympics that's coming alongside of us to help us put this on. We've got Youth Challenge, who works with athletes with physical disabilities. We've got Empower Sports, who works with athletes with intellectual disabilities. Jacob's Ladder Fitness, who does a lot of fitness programming for individuals with disabilities. And a couple of others, All-Star Training Club, World Elite Gym, and they're going to do like a Ninja Warrior obstacle course for us at camp. And then also on top of that, we've got other organizations that are coming alongside of us to help train our volunteers, right? We want our volunteers to be able to interact with campers and love them and show them the love of Christ and celebrate them while at camp. So we need them to be trained well. So Akron Children's Hospital is providing OTs and PTs and nurses, and also just helping us figure out what it looks like to train our volunteers. Summit DD is also providing some of the training help. Stark DD down in Stark County is going to help us out with that as well, as we figure out what does it look like to use the proper terminology, right? What to expect when interacting with somebody with Down syndrome or autism or cerebral palsy. Our volunteers will get training in these types of realms as well. And then a couple of other partners that we've got involved. Young Life has been doing special needs ministry for the past 15 or so years. So they're going to help us develop out the spiritual curriculum for this camp. And we also have some other organizations like Inclusioneers, who's developing a mobile sensory bus, right? This bus where kids who get overstimulated at camp can go hang out and relax and calm down and then return to camp. So we've got some really cool things going on with camp. We're pumped about it, and we want to ask you to consider getting involved in some way with this thing. God's doing something really, really cool. We opened up camp registration about a month ago. We already have 91 registered campers. We're going to cap it at 100 this year, and camp will be July 9th and 10th this summer at Cuyahoga Valley Christian Academy. So we're excited about it. Please pray for camp, pray for us as we engage in planning and executing this thing, and we hope to have you coming alongside of us in this initiative. Thank you.